to GOA365 English News Bulletin. I'm Anjali and these are the headlines. Goa sees 1,002 new cases. Government shuts down schools. No decision on any curfews yet. Positivity rate up to 17% plus. Congress accuses BJP of trying to privatize Adil Shah Palace, Shama Prasad Mukherjee Stadium. Speculation that Congress Panjam ticket might go to Elvis. Under fire, Goa Dairy announces profit of 3.75 crore after suffering losses for the past so many years. And now for the news in detail. With COVID cases rising in the state, the government has shut down schools and colleges with immediate effect and has shifted all exams except final semester exams to the online mode. On Wednesday, the cases crossed 1,000 to 1,002 to be exact. The state, however, is yet to impose any sort of curfew. Here's more on this.
With vaccination for children between the ages of 15 and 18 just kicking off, the state government has shut down all schools and colleges in the state. The government, however, has said that students may only visit schools to receive their vaccine doses. With over 12,000 children out of 74,000 having received their first dose, the state is hoping to administer at least one dose to all 74,000 children within a week. No physical classes for standard 7 to 12 students till January 26. Students may be called to school for vaccination purposes only. All exams except final year examinations to be conducted in online mode. Practical component of all examinations to be conducted in offline mode. With Omicron cases rising in the state, Goa is yet to procure its own genome sequencing machine as the state has to wait 15 days before results are declared from NIV Pune. However, Health Minister Vishwajit Rane has informed that USA would provide a genome sequencing machine to the state free of cost worth about 2 to 3 crores by 15th January.
Together, jointly, we'll take whatever steps need to be taken. But before that, there is something called the expert committee. I have also mentioned that the expert committee has to make suggestions to the government in view of the positivity rate and how the positivity rate, because our job here is to flatten the curve. Now, also just for your knowledge, because all of you must be following me on Twitter, I give the factual position of the state on Twitter. We have got more Omicron cases in the state. As a result, all these Delta cases which we get as Delta are getting converted to Omicron. So, problem is that it's getting a little late because we don't have a genome sequencing machine. But yesterday I was watching somebody on television yesterday, he said soon there will be through RT-PCR testing, there will be a methodology available by which the genome sequencing will not be required and we will be able to identify whether it is Omicron or it is a Delta variant. So, in view of that, USAID and JPEGO have already told the government of Goa that through USAID, they are going to give us a genome sequencing machine which should come on the 15th of this month. If that comes, then we will be able to immediately test fast. They will be giving us kits for 1 year, free of charge, no cost to the state government. The machine costs 2-3 crores of rupees, all that. But now, when you look at the overall scenario and the positivity rate, like you saw that boat that came, that boat had about 66 people. Neither MPT took it, it is not state government that directed. MPT did not allow it to come. Then secondly, Bombay also, BMC did not allow them to disembark till they tested everybody. So basically what we need to do is see how the curve is moving and we need to work towards flattening the curve. So whatever steps required, the expert committee is constantly briefing you on this and then they will report to the government. And government means the Chief Minister and all of us, then we will take appropriately. We will keep on reviewing the steps that need to be taken. Now last task force meeting, Chief Minister has already briefed the media. Accordingly, they have taken some steps. So accordingly, we will keep on moving.
The state task force has advised the state government to implement a night curfew from 11 pm to 6 am. However, no official decision has been taken by the government to impose the curfew. With schools and colleges making the shift to online mode, why can't political campaigns too go digital? Dr. Madhu Godkirekar, HOD of the Department of Forensic Medicine, questioned as the state is now gearing up for elections with various parties campaigning hard with rallies around the state. Listen to what he had to say.
As far as prevention is concerned, very simple. Marriage is now, that is called a soon month of this month. So surely Hindu marriages won't be there from this month to that month. What is there is now elections. honestly speaking, election is our right, which comes in 5 years. We want to enjoy it. But before that, whatever large gatherings, I think all politicians and candidates should thought over it. See, we have changed our system of education, method of education. I think now they have to change their method of campaigning too. If we can use digital mode for the campaigning, why they should not use the digital for their campaigning? Education we have used this, working we have done it. And people also, if they may be calling you, it is not necessary you have to do it. You can want to listen to a message of your representative, listen it on the online rather than going and risking your life. I think all candidate has to do it. Yes, it is your question of life and death in political level, but this is also let and die of your workers and voters. Elections, we want all of us. That's what I'm saying. We want to be healthy to go to vote it. That is important rather than attending their meetings. So it is both sides you have to think seriously, because we have seen what happened last year in the same time. Second wave was speaking, that time municipality elections were there, and we had a lot of problems with that.
The Union Health Ministry today informed that home isolation for mild and asymptomatic COVID patients has been cut from 10 days to 7 and that no retest would be necessary. As per the new guidelines, patients under home isolation will be discharged and end isolation after 7 days have passed from testing positive and no fever for 3 successive days. Home isolation for mild and asymptomatic patients cut from 10 to 7 days. No retest after home isolation is necessary. Patients to be discharged after 7 days from testing positive and no fever for 3 successive days. Amar Chawaria for GOA365 from Pancham.
Saligaon could witness a BJP versus BJP fight for the upcoming elections after Saligaon BJP ZP member Rupesh Naik announced his intention to stand as independent against former Goa Forward's MLA and BJP's probable candidate Jayesh Salgaonkar. Additionally, Kedar Naik is all set to join the Congress.
Rupesh says that he does not need party support as he has personal support from the voters of the constituency. Hardcore BJP karyakartas from Saligaon are up in arms over the induction of former Goa Forward MLA Jayesh Salgaonkar into the BJP and saying that they were not consulted before this move was made. Disgruntled workers later convened a meeting and chose Rupesh and Kedar Naik as their candidates who will be fielded against Jayesh.
हांव इंडिपेंडंट रावपाक सोदता आनी म्हाका लोकांचो बरो सपोर्ट आसा सगळी कडल्यान जेंका सांगता की हांव इंडिपेंडंट रावता म्हणून ते सामके खूब खुशी जाता आमकां बरो ऑप्शन मेळटा म्हणून. एज अ झेडपी म्हणून म्हाका एक ऑपॉर्च्युनिटी मेळ्ळी 4 गांवांनी काम करपाक. जेन्ना हांव पंच आसलो और सरपंच असलो त्या गांवानूच काम करूंक मेळटालें. आयज झेडपी म्हणून म्हाका 4 गांवांन काम करूंक मेळ्ळें. लास्ट टायम झेडपी म्हणून म्हजो टर्म जो जाल्लो त्या लास्ट टर्माक म्हाज्या पिल्यान रेस मागूस नेरूल सांगोळडा 4 गांव म्हाका लागताले आनी परत आतां सेकंड टर्म म्हजो चालू आसा झेडपी. लास्ट टर्माक बरे मार्जिनानूय म्हाका लोकांनी इलेक्ट करून हाडलो. तेंच्यांनी म्हाजें काम पळयल्लें आसा लोकांनी पयलींचें. मोठ्या प्रमाणात डेव्हलपमेंटल वर्क जाल्लेली आसा लास्ट टर्माक आनी ते बेनिफीट म्हाका आयज मेळटा. आनी इंडिपेंडंट रावन म्हाजो स्कोप आनीक वाडलेलो आसा. इंडिपेंडंट रावता म्हटल्यार म्हाका सगळ्या सेक्शनांच्यान लोकांचो सपोर्ट मेळटलो. बॅकींग आसत जाल्यार सदांच बरें पडटा, नो डावट अबावट इट. फायनान्शियल बॅकींग मेळटा किंवा आनी टीम आसता ती मेळटा. पूण कशें आसा म्हाजें इंडिपेंडंट जरी रावलो सुद्दां म्हाज्या वांगडा जे लोक आसा पळय ते तशेंच आसा. ते पर्सनल रिलेशनाचेर म्हाजें चड हें आसा. सगळे कडेन सगळ्या मतदारसंघान स्पेशली पिल्यान रेस मागूस नेरूल सांगोळडा आनी गिरीन जावं सालिगांव लोकां कडेन पर्सनल टच आसा म्हाजो. आय वील बी टेकींग लिगल एडवायस. लिगल एडवायस घेवन जें कितें करूंक जाय पळय अकॉर्डिंगली आय वील टेक डिसिजन. पूण रावपाचें हें डिसिजन म्हजें हें आसा. केदाराक सपोर्ट करपाचो प्रश्नूच येना हांगासर, कारण सुरवातीच्यान हांवें सांगलेलें आसा. आयजूच न्हू 4 म्हयने पयलीं बीन कोणा कडेन उलयल्या, कोणी विचारला तांकां हेंच सांगलां की हांव फुडें इलेक्शनाक बसता म्हणून.
William Rodrigues for GOA365 from Saligaon.
We will take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. BJP government is out to sell public property. The Shyama Prasad Mukherjee Stadium is being sold to some private partner and a public notice has also been released in this regards. There is even the possibility that Adil Shah Palace could be leased out to casino, Congress leader Elvis Combs alleged. Ironically, there is also speculation that Elvis might get the Panjim ticket.
Elvis said he was instrumental in building Shyama Prasad Mukherjee Stadium 8 years back. Now suddenly the government had decided to sell it to private partners. Shyama Prasad Stadium, which is well equipped sport complex for all indoor sports events, was not really used for sports purpose. This stadium should have been handed over to Sports Association, and the Goa University has equal right on the stadium, so it cannot be privatized, Elvis said.
फ्रॉम स्क्रॅच म्हणल्यार तुमी जेन्ना कांयच नासलें तेन्ना म्हाका फुडें काडलो कितें तरी करपाक आनी हो स्टेडियम बांदले उपरांत इंडोर स्टेडियम बांदले उपरांत 8 वर्सांनी तुमकां ही विकपाची पाळी आयली. म्हणजे तुमी गव्हर्मेंट जे एसेट्स क्रिएट करता पळय टॅक्स पेयराच्या पयशांनी हे सगळे तुमी विकपाक काडटा आनी स्पोर्ट्स एसेट ते आतां आमचे कडेन अशी फॅसिलिटी ना आनी दुसरी ना. आनी सेकंडली हांवें युनिवर्सिटीक कळयलां आनी आज सकाळी इन्सिडेंटली जॉनाक घेवन हांव वायस चान्सलराक मेळोनूय आयला आजूच सकाळी. हांवें ताका लेटरूय बरयल्ली की देर इज अ इक्वल रायट ओवर दी स्टेडियम ऑफ द युनिवर्सिटी. हें आमी विसरता, गव्हर्मेंटाक दिसता की आपलेंच म्हणून तें. सो हें हांवें ताच्या लक्षांत हाडलां की यू कॅनॉट जस्ट प्रायवेटायज दीस. आनी फाल्यां भुरग्यांनी वचपाचें खंय? थंय स्पोर्ट्स सोडून बाकी सगळें चलता. स्पोर्ट्स दीस वॉज बिल्ड फॉर इंडोर वॉलीबॉल, इंडोर बास्केटबॉल अशे इतले फॅसिलिटीज ती क्रिएट केल्ल्यो ते गोंयच्या भुरग्यांकूय मेळना, खंयचे एसोसिएशनूय ते दिना ते. सो हांव आज जाहीर करून सांगूंक शकता की काँग्रेस सरकार ह्यो सगळ्यो फॅसिलिटी स्पोर्ट्स फॅसिलिटी जितल्यो गोंयांत आसा त्यो एसोसिएशनाक आनी जे स्पोर्ट्समॅन तांच्या एसोसिएशना मार्फत जे येतले तांकां फ्री ऑफ चार्ज दिवपाक जाय. ही स्टेट पॉलिसी आसपाकूच जाय आनी स्टेट पॉलिसी आमी करतले. ताणें नोटीस काडल्या, पब्लीक नोटीस काडल्या विकपाची. हें कितें खंयचे रूल म्हणजे बांदप बांदप आनी विकप, बांदप बांदप विकप आनी कोणाक खंय सगळ्यो वयल्यो पार्ट्यो येता दिल्लीच्यान. हें पयलीं फिक्सींग जाता आनी म्हाका ह्या इंडोर स्टेडियमान कोण आसा हितून कोणाचो हात आसा ती सुद्दां खबर आसा. म्हाका तेच सांगता भितरल्यान लोक कोण पार्टी खंयच्या मिनिस्टराक अप्रोच जाल्या आनी कितलो करार जाला आनी कितले पयशे दिवपाचे म्हणून हें विकपाक काडला. कोणें रायट दिला तुमकां विकपाक अशें स्टेट एसेट्स?
Few days back, social activist Shailendra Velinkar had alleged Adil Shah Palace would be leased out to a casino. This is a strong allegation, and the possibility cannot be ruled out even as casino counters continue to operate without policing, Elvis alleged.
शैलेंद्र वेलिंगकर पणजेचो एक्टिविस्ट ताणें म्हणिल्लें की देर इज अ पॉसिबिलिटी की इवन आदिल शाह पॅलस आतां कोणाक ते काजिनोक लीज आउट करपाचें आसा इन सम डिफरंट फॉर्म. इट इज नॉट की डायरेक्टली की काजिनोक तुका दिलें म्हणून. इट इज camouflaged in such a way, the proposal is such, तो म्हाका सांगतालो it is not mine, it is camouflaged in such a way that it will land in their hands. कोस्टार पळय मांडवी न्हंयच्या तळेक पळय कितें आसा पब्लीक एसेट्स ही सगळी आमच्या एडमिनिस्ट्रेशनाच्या कंट्रोलाच्या भायर गेल्ली आसा म्हणून हांवें जाहीर स्टेटमेंट केला. 8 जाली की पणजेन बाउन्सर राज स्टार्ट जाता तेन्ना पुलीस घरा वचून न्हिदता, सगळे आपापल्या घरान न्हिदता सुसेगाद. 8 जाली त्या वाठारांत तुमी पळया फक्त बाउन्सर एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन थंय चलता राज्य तेंचें. जो डिसोजा थंय त्या वाठारांत रावता तो सदांच कंप्लेन करता. तुमी सकाळी वचून पळयात ताची ती मुतारी करून उडयल्या पणजेचे अर्दो भाग. म्हणजे तुमकां जाय तशें. आय एम नॉट ऑन द इश्यू ऑफ दीस कजिनो शूड बी देर ऑर नॉट देर, दॅट इज नॉट द इश्यू. तुमी ताचेर पळय कोलॅटरल डॅमेज करता ह्या सिटीन तें कोण पळयतलो?
William Rodriguez for GOA365 from Panaji.
Goa Dairy was suffering losses for the past so many years, but this time Goa Dairy finally announced that it has made a profit of 3.75 crore rupees. This is the biggest relief for dairy farmers.
Goa Dairy Chairman Durgesh Shirodkar made this announcement recently. Goa Dairy had been in the eye of the storm for various reasons. However, Shirodkar now gave details of the entire process.
आम्ही कष्ट करून म्हणजे राची दीस करून म्हणटा तशें डेरी काम करून हें प्रॉफिट केलां. आनी की हांव पावटीन पावट तुमकां म्हणटालो की आमी जवळ जवळ 3 कोटीची वयर प्रॉफिट आहा. हें आयज आमचें स्वप्न खरें जालां आनी की आयज आमच्या अकाउंट्स डिपार्टमेंटान आमकां जो अकाउंट्स दिला तेजेर आमी डेरीक वट्ट 2 कोटी 25 लाख प्रॉफिट केल्लें आहा. तितून भितर एड केल्यार 1,50,00,000 आमी ऑलरेडी प्रायस डिफरन्स म्हणून दिल्ले. म्हणजे दोन्ही पळोवपाक गेल्यार आमी 3,00,00,000 जवळ 75,00,000 प्रॉफिट केला. की हांव तुमकां जेन्ना सत्तितान सांगतालो की हांवें डेअरी प्रॉफिटां हें केल्या की ती आयज खरी जावन ठरलें की ही डेअरी म्हणजे 3,75,00,000 मजल मारलेल्यान ही प्रॉफिटां पावली. भानगड म्हणल्यार कितें आयज तुमच्या माध्यमांतल्यान हांव प्रेसाक सांगूंक सोदता कित्याक तेणी भक्ती एक्सट्रॅक्शन म्हणून जे एक कॉटन सीड जे आशिल्लें ताका लागून तुमी जाणा की तुमी पत्रकारांनीच हो विशय मुखार हाडलेलो. तेजी एक बील आशिल्लें ते बील विदाउट एप्रुवल ऑफ द बोर्ड तेणी ते जवळ 25 लाखांची बील ऑलरेडी फारीक केला आनी तें बील ऑन रिकॉर्ड येतलो म्हणून तो ती आतां सध्या सायन मारिना.
Krishna Naik for GOA365 from Ponda.
We will take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. Now for the weather. With weather remaining dry over the state, IMD says that minimum temperatures will not register any large change for another 24 hours before gradually rising again. After dipping to record lows this season, the weather is once again warming up. Maximum and minimum temperatures are likely to hover around 33 degrees Celsius and 22 degrees Celsius respectively.
Skies will be mainly clear for most part of the day before becoming partly cloudy toward the late evening hours, the Met Department says. Light haze and fog can also be expected in the early morning hours at isolated areas for another 5 days starting from January 5th. Travelers are requested to remain alert. No weather and fishermen warnings have been issued so far. Bureau Report, GOA365.
With that, we have come to the end of this news bulletin. For more news and updates, log on to our website www.goa365.tv. Follow us on Facebook, GOA365TV, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, GOA365TV, or download our app, which is available on both Android and iOS to watch all the latest news and updates on your mobile. Take care, stay safe, and keep watching GOA365.